proved by science, comrades, contains substances absolutely necessary for the well-being of pigs. We pigs are the brain workers of the farm. The whole management and organisation depends on us. Day and night we are watching over your welfare. So it's for your sake that we drink the milk.
We never asked you to.
And to snow voted on at a meeting. Just Snowball know about this.
Do you know what will happen if we pigs fail in our duty? Do you know? Jones will come back. Yes, Jones will come back. Surely you do not want to see Jones back.
No, we don't want Jones back.
I propose that the pigs be kept in good health.
Agreed.
I propose that not only the milk, but the rainbow apples when they come, and the main crop of apples when they ripen, should be reserved for the pigs.
Agreed.
Thank you, comrades.
How they toiled and sweated to get the hay in time.
I hear the drizzle of the rain, it's falling from my window. In the corners of my mind, I hope that I'll get to see you again. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, my friend, I hear the colors in the clouds.
It was the biggest harvest that the farm had ever seen. There was no wastage. The hens and the ducks, with their sharp eyes, gathered up every last store. And not an animal on the farm had stolen so much as a mouthful. There was plenty to eat. All through the summer, the animals were happy as they had never thought.
The food tastes good because it's our food. We grew it ourselves.
And it's not given to us by a mean, grudging master.
Bob, sir, was the admiration of everyone. He had an answer for every problem and every setback.
I will work harder.
This was now his personal motto. It was much admired. Everybody worked accordingly to his capability. Nobody stole, nobody grumbled, and, well, almost nobody.
Benjamin, aren't you happier without Jones?
In Jones's time, I used to work hard every day. Now he's gone, and everything's changed. And I still work hard every day.
Nobody shirked well. Almost nobody.
Molly, you were late for work again this morning. And early this afternoon.
You see, I had a stone in my hoof.
On Sundays, there was no work. The day began at the flagpole.
The horn and the hoof stand for the world republic of the animals that will achieve when the human race has finally been overthrown. The meeting is now open. We will now take the reports from the comrade committee. Wherever I look, I see success. Particular praise is due to the hens for their egg production, to the sheep for their white wool movement, and to the cows for their clean tail lead.
I'm afraid we cannot praise one committee. I have to report the failure of the Wild Comrades Re-Education Committee.
The what?
The Wildhead Comrades Re-Education Committee. It's the best of my idea. Its purpose is to tame the rats and the rabbits and the wild creatures.
It has provided a wonderful opportunity. I have worked closely with the sparrows.
I'd like to make a report on the cat. She joined the re-education committee and was very active in it for some days. Then one day, I saw her sitting on the roof with some sparrows. They were just out of her reach. She had told them that all the animals were now equal and that they could perch upon her paw. They didn't believe her, and so they kept their distance. Now the cat no longer comes to the re-education committee. I want to know why, and I want to know now
Now, I'm a practical pig, a pig of few words, and I believe the future lies in the young. I believe the education of the young is more important than the re-education of anyone, wild or not. I have therefore made it my responsibility to educate 4 young puppies. Mr. Jones's puppies. We must take care of the young.
Comrade Napoleon is always right.
Yes, thank you. Comrade Napoleon is right. We must look after the young. But I am worried about the old. I propose the old be able to retire.
But we can't do everything at once. We need every able-bodied animal to work.
Don't they deserve some peace?
Peace? This is wartime. Everyone, young or old, must be trained in the use of firearms.
I would never agree to that. That would be behaving like men. We should send out the pigeons to start the rebellion on the other farms.
If we cannot defend ourselves, we are bound to be conquered.
If rebellion happens, there's no need to defend ourselves. I would not use a gun. You are wrong, Comrade Napoleon. How will you vote? Comrades, I want your opinions. Boxer?
I'm thinking it over.
Benjamin, what do you think?
Not me. I'm not going to stop thinking at my age.
Clover, what about you?
I always agree with the one who spoke last.
Comrades, you must start thinking for yourselves.
Let us be practical.
Yes, let us be practical. Will all the animals now rise for the report on the reading and writing classes? All us pigs can read and write perfectly, so no further work is necessary. I wish I could say the same for the rest of the animals. Muriel reads fairly well. She enjoys reading scraps of newspaper from the rubbish dump, which she then consequently eats. It is suspected that Benjamin can now read as well as the pigs.
But as far as I know, there's nothing worth reading.
Clover can read the whole alphabet, but cannot put the words together. Boxer, however, is magnificent. Boxer, will you repeat the alphabet?
Capital E, F, G, H, yeehaw.
You knew those last week. You should be doing capitals A, B, C, D.
This week I have learned capitals E, F, G, H, yeehaw.
But now you know the capitals E, F, G, H, yeehaw. You seem to forgot about capitals A, B, C, D.
It's too difficult. I'll have to be content with the first 4 letters.
Capitals A, B, C, D.
Yes, capitals A, B, C, D. It's the best I can do. Yes, the best. I'll write them out once, twice every day to keep them fresh in my memory, so I hope it'll be an example. Yeehaw!
And what about you, Molly?
Oh, I'm good at this. I like this. Okay. I know capitals M for me, and O for oh, it's me, and L for love me, and L for look, it's me, and I for I think that's me, and E for everybody loves me, Molly.
Don't you know any more letters, Molly?
No, I just know 6 letters that spell my name, Molly. Oh.
True! America does not tolerate selfishness!
Order! We must not get angry at these meetings. We must always be reasonable. As comrades, we must settle down. Now, I am worried about our weak comrades. I am worried they are unable to learn the 7 commandments by heart. Therefore, I have reduced it to one single saying. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad.
Okay, hi. So, horse walks into a bar. Barman says, why is it on the face?